Good evening everyone. Welcome to the YouTube channel Just Information. I hope you all are fine. Today we will learn about electric fuses and electric cells and many more. An introduction of them. In first video we have learned about switch, electric components and their symbols. The first video was part 3 of chapter electricity class 7th and this video is part 4. So first we will learn about electric fuses. Electric fuses. Electric fuses. If heavy current passes through an electrical device, it becomes hot very quickly and may get damaged. Hence, to safeguard the electrical wiring, fuses are introduced. It consists of a solid porcelain grip on the sides of which are provided two rectangular clamps of copper. These clamps tightly fit in the terminals T1 and T2. In between the copper clamps is fixed a fuse wire which is alloy of 60% tin and 40% lead. Now we will draw a diagram, that is first is two opposite things like this. First we will draw like this. After that, like this, we will draw a curve, a simple line, again closed. After that, like this, a simple line, like this we will do, and then like a curved door we will draw. Then a circle and a line between this, like a diameter in it. 3 lines. The space is less, but we can draw, or else we will increase the space. Now this type of, after that again this circle and a line between it. This is the holder. This is T1. This is T2. And these are fuse wire. Fuse wire. Next is opposite of this diagram. A straight line, again double. Now like a box we will make it. A little space and we will again draw like a door in it. A small one. Then a circle. An oval. after that, circle will no. After that again a door like that only. And then this is the socket. This is live wire. Like this are the live wire. This is the diagram. After that, in between the copper lamps is fixed a fuse wire, which is an alloy of 60% tin and 40% lead. Now different fuse wires can have different thickness. More the thickness of the wire, more is the electric load it can withstand, and vice versa. When the grip is inserted in the casing, the terminals T1 and T2 get connected to each other through fuse wire. When some overloading or voltage fluctuation takes place, the fuse wire melts. This in turn breaks the electric circuit, and hence current stops flowing in the circuit. Thus, in a way, fuse helps in disconnecting an overload or faulty electric circuit, and hence prevents an electric fire. Now we will learn about electric cell and about its introduction. What is it? First, have you ever thought what makes a torchlight glow? A torchlight glows due to a cell in it. A cell is a device which gives electricity by converting chemical energy into electrical energy. Now, components of a cell. Every electric cell has two basic components. They are two basic components. First is electrode, and the second is electrolyte. First, electrode. Electrode is a conductor through which current enters or leaves an electric device. Most electrodes are pieces of metal shaped into plates, rods, etc. There are two types of electrodes. First, positive electrode and anode. Second, negative electrode called cathode. The diagram is like a container. Like this, two lines, two strips, and the container is like filled. This is the shaded portion, filled portion. Now the next is, this is anode. This is the light region, and this is dark region. This is Dark region is cathode. Cathode. Positive, negative. And this is electrolyte. Electrolyte. These are very dark. And these are cathode. Now second is electrolyte. The chemical solution in which the metal components or electrodes are dipped is called an electrolyte. Electrolytes are either in molten or in solution form. Thus, a cell is a combination of electrodes and electrolytes which convert chemical energy into electrical energy. I hope you have understand electric fuse, electric cells and the three components. Thank you for watching today's video. For any queries and doubt, please join the Telegram link given in the description of this video. Thank you.